Hello, and welcome to our channel. Today, we're diving into a powerful question, one that we raised in our previous video. Where do your wants really come from? Do you believe your wants are the result of your own self-interest, something that comes from within you? If all humans share the same natural, basic needs, why are our wants so different from one another? And why do our wants never seem to end, no matter how much we already have? In today's video, we'll explore these deep philosophical and life-defining concepts together. Stay with us, let's begin this journey of discovery. Have you ever questioned why we want what we want? What if your deepest needs are based on something you already have, but never noticed?
Understanding the true nature of wants and needs. A powerful point to emphasize is that wants and needs are always the result of having. You cannot want or need something unless you first have a base that creates the want or need. The proper way to think is, I want this because I have this. In contrast, saying, I want or need this because I don't have this, does not work in reality. You cannot truly want or need what you do not have a base for. Life functions through fulfillment. You can only fulfill and sustain what is based on what you already have. Wants and needs arise naturally from what is already present. Without having, there can be no true want or need. For example, a want to build a house only arises when you believe you already have land. Needing fuel makes sense only when you have a car. If you don't have a car, fuel will never become your need or want. This is a natural law that explains why people's wants and shortages are different. Even though everyone has some form of possession or resource, what they have shapes their unique needs and wants. This is why acquiring more money often leads to more wants. It's the base that expands the desire. There are two key unrealistic belief systems that arise from misunderstanding this concept. People who do not know what they have naturally been given. These individuals are constantly chasing things they have no real base for. Because they are unaware of their true assets, they can never fully understand what they need or want. Consequently, they cannot take proper action to achieve their desires. This is why many people aspire to wealth but never attain it. They don't first acknowledge or understand their natural resources. People whose wants are limited by their human-given, interactional identity. For instance, someone may say, I have a degree and certain experience, therefore, I need a salary or a job that matches what I have. These people limit themselves within the framework of what they believe they have, confining their ambitions and actions to a narrow scope. A third group falls into the trap of unrealistic beliefs about what they have. For example, a person may believe they possess massive wealth, $10 billion, but in reality, they don't have the time, physical capacity, or practical means to use it effectively. Because of this unrealistic belief, they develop further wants, such as striving for $15 billion, which continues endlessly. Another person may own a large building and many cars but rarely uses them. These individuals fall into unrealistic wants because their belief about what they have is detached from practical reality. Similarly, people who believe in an endless lifespan develop unrealistic wants and shortages related to living forever, an impossibility. True fulfillment only comes to those who know themselves through their true, natural, creational human identity. These individuals recognize that they cannot have anything beyond their natural gifts, and their wants and shortages are based only on what is naturally given. They believe they have the ability to do anything that all humans can do, knowing that nature has granted everyone an equal foundation. These people focus on fulfilling their needs and wants within the limits of what they naturally have. They don't fall into illusions of owning grandiose things that are beyond their practical use, like massive buildings they can't maintain. Instead, they desire and seek only what they can realistically use, resulting in a healthy attachment to life, true fulfillment, and genuine enjoyment of life. Thus, knowing your natural gifts is the first and most essential step in fulfilling your needs and wants. You must begin by saying, I want or need this because I have this, and start from your natural identity, not your human-given, interactional identity. Understanding your limits allows you to fulfill your needs and wants appropriately and prevents you from falling into the trap of unrealistic beliefs about what you can have. The system of unrealistic beliefs and its impact. Today's system of ownership is built on unrealistic beliefs. It promotes the idea that there are inherent differences in natural gifts among people, which leads to distorted value systems. Even though we are all naturally equal, people begin to feel inferior or superior based on human-made beliefs, not reality. This false value system drives competition, lowers self-esteem, and damages self-worth, reducing the true taste of life. Realizing that this system is human-created, not nature-created, gives you the chance to discover your true, natural value. For example, being rich, being poor, or holding governmental authority are not natural identities. These are human-given identities based on collective belief. A rich person does not naturally have the superpower or permission to access more natural resources than others. Nature provides equally to all. Wealth and power are granted through belief systems, not by natural reality. To be wealthy, one must create the belief of wealth, and it is this belief that makes a person rich, not nature itself. Similarly, a president gains power not because of any inherent superiority but because collective human belief grants that power. This is why, when leadership changes, the power is taken back. It was never inherent but rather given by belief. Understanding this reality helps us see that our differences are human-made, not natural. We are equal in creation. Knowing this instills a sense of true equality, fulfillment, and natural confidence. We realize we owe nothing to anyone simply to exist. We have no duty to please others beyond what is natural. This awareness is the gateway to true freedom. Example, the cycle of want based on having. Let's consider this. Having the belief that you have the idea for a book creates the belief that you can write. That belief creates the want to write, which leads to action. Having written content then creates the belief that you can attract readers, which creates the want for readers. That want leads to seeking a publisher, which leads to wanting income, which leads to wanting to buy things, and so on. Every step is based on having something first. If all of this started with the want to buy, without having a base to create that want, it would remain a mere wish, an empty desire without foundation. The value of what you have determines the value of your needs and wants. This value is naturally given. Our responsibility is not to give it, but to discover it.